Hey guys, today we're going to do a reformer tower workout combining, the whole machine. We're going to start with a little footwork just to get warmed up. So I'm going to start with 2 reds, a white, and a blue spring on. If you want heavier, do 3 reds, or a little lighter, do 2 reds and a blue. Let's lay down on our back. And with my toes on in first position, you can move the headrest up if you want. Keep that neutral spine. Heels together, toes apart. Inhale. Exhale, press all the way out. Pull up through the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes and quads. Resist it down slow. Exhale to press. Slow on the way in. Each time you press out, pull up through the quads, glutes. Five more here. Exhale, press. Slow on the way in. Keep those heels squeezed together. Relax neck and shoulders. Last one, press all the way out. Come all the way in. You're gonna rotate the feet to parallel, so toes on, hip distance apart. Press through the balls of the toes all the way up. Resist it down. Keep those heels lifted. Try to press through all 10 toes evenly. You're pulling up through the quads each time you lengthen. Slow on the way in. 5 more here. Make sure you keep that neutral, that little space between your lower back and the mat. You have 3 more. Press up, 2. All the way out. And come all the way in. Let's drop down to the heels. Feet parallel. Flex the feet, hip distance apart. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press all the way out, lengthen long through the legs. Resist it in. Keep that tailbone heavy on the mat. Keep flexing the toes up towards the ceiling. Each time you press, squeeze those quads, squeeze those glutes. So you're actively squeezing the legs. 3 more here. Press out, 2. Last one, all the way up. Come all the way in. Last position, heels wide, second position. So feet to the outside edges of the foot bar, turn the toes out. Inhale and exhale, press out. Lengthen long, zip up through the inner thighs. Pull in slow. Feel like you're wrapping around the glutes each time you press out. Each time you pull in, try to squeeze those glutes, dragging the carriage in with those hamstrings, resisting it down. 5 more. Exhale, press for 4. All the way out, 3. Last 2. Last one. Come all the way in. Bring the knees into your chest. Just do a little small rock to side. You can do a little circle. Just to warm up that back. Let's roll on all the way up. I'm going to change my springs to a single white spring. And I'm going to grab my platform and take it to the back of the carriage. So I'm going to loosen up my straps and I'm going to put my platform all the way to almost the back edge of the tower. If you're a little shorter, you might need to pull it out a little bit. So I still have on one white spring. If this is too hard to pull the carriage in, then just take off the springs and do no springs. So holding on to the side edges of the tower, you're going to step all the way up. My left leg is going to stay on the platform. I'm going to reach my right toe back behind the shoulder rest. So right now I'm kind of in a lunge position. My left knee is just over the left toe. Keep the chest lifted. You're going to lift all the way up through that left leg, pulling the carriage in. Bend that left leg back like a lunge, leaning that chest forward slightly. And then pull that all the way up. So we're doing a lunge. The only thing that is moving really is the left leg is bending and straightening. So you want to keep the weight in that left leg. You don't want the body to shift back because then you're not working into that left glute. If this gets too complicated, you can take your box and do step ups. Keep the left foot on the box and just step straight up, just working on that left glute. Go slow, press through that left heel, and squeeze that left glute at the top. Let's do 5 more here in this variation. Press up 4. All the way up 3. Bend slow. 2. The last one, we're going to press it back into that lunge. Hold it. Hold it for 10. Chest tall. 9. Try to squeeze that left glute. Relax the shoulders. For 5. Hold it for 4. 3. 2. Stay low. You're just going to bend that right knee in towards the standing block. So the left leg is still, so you're isometrically working that left glute. You're using that right leg to bend in, scoop through those abs. Exhale as you pull in. Keep the weight or that left knee over that left heel. 5 more. Pull in for 4. For 3. For 2. Last one. Press the right leg all the way back. Keep it straight. Stay low in that left leg. All you're going to do is do like a little calf raise on that left foot. So you're lifting that left heel up and then lowering that left heel. But still isometrically working that left leg. Getting a little bit deeper in that quad now. Lower and lift that left heel for 5 more. 4. 3. 2. You're going to keep that left heel up. Pulse the carriage up and down. Slow. So you're just kind of bending and straightening that left leg tiny bit. Go slow. You have 5 more. 4. Keep that left heel lifted. 3. Unless it's too intense. 2. 1. Let that carriage go back and stand all the way back onto the platform. Shake out that left leg. Standing on the platform, we're going to switch legs. Right leg on the platform. Left leg reaches back towards that left shoulder rest. You're in a lunge stretch so that right knee is in line with that right heel. Stand all the way up. Pressing through that right leg, and then go back into a lunge. Exhale to rest. Straightening that right leg all the way up. Left leg stays straight as it goes back. To the end, the only thing that's moving is this right leg. It's just bending and straightening. Press through that right heel. Try to squeeze that right glute at the top. Try to relax the shoulders so you're not hiking them up and pulling yourself up. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2. Last one, go back into that lunge and hold it. Most weight is in that right heel, hold it for 10, 9, 8, squeeze that right glute, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're gonna bend that left knee in towards the standing platform. The right leg stays still in that bent position. Exhale to pull in. So you're isometrically working that right glute. You have 5 more here. Last one, press the left leg all the way back straight, chest a little bit taller. Now you're just gonna lift the heel of the right leg and lower it down. So a little calf raise with that right foot. Keep the carriage still, pull as much as you can. Ooh, you should feel burn in that right quad. 5 more, 4, 3, just lower and lift that right heel. 2, 1, keep that heel lifted, pulse the carriage up and down. 10, 9, slow and control. 8, take a breather, stop if you need. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. 2, and 1. Let the carriage go back, stand back onto the platform, shake out that right leg. You're gonna step down into the well. You're gonna grab, keep roll down bar. So the wooden bar. My hands are going to be wide, so just on the outside edge of the metal hooks. Bring your toes out in first position, so heels together, toes apart. You're gonna drop the bar down to your hips and lift the heels up, and then back down. So find a resistance that feels good. If this is too heavy to keep your arms straight, then scoot forward. Doesn't have to be a big motion. And by lifting the heels, we're also working on balance. If you don't like lifting the heels, then just keep the heels down. Exhale, press, resist up. So keep the shoulders away from the ears, straight arms pressing down towards your hips. So you want to work the lats, the muscles underneath your armpits, the triceps, the shoulders. By lifting the heels, we're also working the calves and squeeze those glutes, which we just worked. Five more, straight arm, resist up. We have 4, try to keep that head neutral. 3, that's 2. Last one, press it down, stay lifted on the heel, toes, and then just press pulses with the hands. Small, resist up, resist down. Use the lats and triceps. You can always drop the heels down. The balance feels off. 10 more little pulses. 9, 8, you want slow, small and slow motions. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the arms all the way down by your hips. Now just lower and lift the heels. So you're keeping constant tension in that bar, using the lats, triceps, shoulders. Just lower and lift the heels. 10, 9, keep pressing that bar down straight. 8, 7, 6, relax shoulders away from the ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heels down. I'm gonna bring my hands a little bit closer so they're on the inside now of the metal hooks. And I'm gonna scoot myself a little bit closer. Keep the elbows glued to your side. Your elbows are 90 degrees. You're just gonna press the bar straight down to the hips again, squeezing the triceps, and then back up 90. So the elbows are staying by your side. You're just bending at the bending at the elbow joint. You're only moving the forearms. So again, if it's too heavy, just scoot yourself forward. Keep the shoulders dropped away from the ears. Squeeze the back of the arms each time you press down. Go slow, resist up. Let's do 5 more. We have 4. Try to keep that head neutral. 3. For 2. Last one, bring it up halfway, go down an inch and up an inch. Slow pulse, control up, control down, really feel the back of the arms burning. 10 more, 9, take a breather if you need. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, all the way down. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna take the bar. Actually, I'm gonna put the platform onto the floor now, just so it's out of the way. Okay, you're gonna stand up back onto the rails. If this is too difficult, you can always, or if you don't like standing on the rails, you can always stand on the floor, it's just a little bit harder. So my hands are on the inside of the wooden bar. The bar starts at my chest. So my elbows are narrow, slightly forward with the chest. You're just gonna press the bar out and then in it. So it's kind of like narrow arm push-ups. So you should feel the triceps still working, which we just worked. If this is too easy, scoot yourself out, but keep that forward lean so the cable's not pulling you back. If it's too hard, then scoot yourself back. So narrow elbows, press out, bend it back slow. Make sure you get that full extension of the elbows. So you're straightening all the way out. And back slow. Let's do 5 more. All the way up. 4, 3, 2. Last one, coming halfway, go down an inch and up an inch, slow. I'm gonna scoot out a little bit for a little bit more tension. Little pulse, 10. 9, resist back, 8, 7, focus on the back of the arm to the front of the shoulders, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press the bar all the way out and bend it back in. Now I'm gonna bring my hands wide. So there's the outside of the bar. The cables are underneath my armpits. I'm gonna lean my chest forward slightly. I'm gonna press the bar kind of to a diagonal towards the shoulder rests. So slightly forward, press it out and bend it back. So keep that lean forward with the chest. You can always stand up a little bit higher if you need, and press it out. I'm just trying to avoid the cables running underneath my arms. Go slow. Exhale to press, slow resist. 8 more. 7, 6, head long. You can scoot back if you need. 5. That's 4, 3, 2. Last one, bend it halfway in. Little pulse with the arms. 10, 9, very small. 8, 7. Make sure you're not moving the head to press the bar. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on in. Okay, carefully take the bar over your head, step down into the well. We're gonna use it still for the next movement. I'm gonna press, take off my white spring, push the carriage all the way to the back of the tower. Step in to the center of the well. You're gonna grab the wooden platform. Step back onto the rails. I'm gonna underhand grip the bar. So my hands are on the inside of the metal hooks, but they're still touching. You're gonna bend the knees slightly, so you're in a little squat position, leaning back. You're just gonna pull that bar to your chest and resist it forward. If this feels too heavy, scoot yourself forward and just pull. If it's too light, scoot yourself back. So you wanna keep kind of a backward lean, so the weight is in the heels. Feel the shoulders squeeze in the back, upper back squeezing, release it slow. Again, if you don't like standing on the rails, you can stay in the well. I just kind of like this angle a little bit better. Release slow, exhale to pull. Keep dropping the shoulders away from the ears, down your back. Have 5 more. 4, 3, all the way forward, all the way back, 2. Last one, hold it back, pull it down for legs, 10, 9, deepen that squat, 8. If it's too much on the arms, release the arms a little bit, 7, 6, 5, 4, the way in heels, 3, 2, 5 more pulses, 5, get deep in the squat, 4, 3, 2, hold it, now just pulse with arms, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand all the way up. Put your hand on top of the bar. Just take a little stretch forward. Let the head relax. Stretch out the shoulders. Good, roll all the way up. One more thing here. You're gonna grab wide on the bar this time. So hands are wide, palms are on top, or hands are on top, so palms are facing towards the floor. Bend the knees slightly so you're back in the squat. So you're now doing a high row. So bringing that bar to your chest, elbows are a little bit wider and higher. Exhale to pull. Squeeze the shoulders together in the back. Exhale, pull 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, pull it all the way back, hold it, little pulse with the arms. 10, 9, slow, 8, I'm gonna scoot forward a little bit, 7, 6, because my arms are getting tired, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, and release. Woo. Step down into the well. You can put the bar back behind the tower. We'll have a seat on the reformer, so it's pushed all the way back to the tower. And before you lay down, I want you to grab the push-through bar. So just kind of hold it in one hand, and you're gonna lay all the way down on your back. So carriage might move slightly while you get into position. So my shoulders are up against the shoulder rest, just scoot down about 1 inch. So arms are straight on the push-through bar. So you want to push tension so you activate the lats. You're going to activate the upper abdominals. So one leg in tabletop, other leg. So keep the knees bent, press into the bar. We're just going to do right, left leg toe tap. Tap it down and exhale, lift up. So we'll stay on that left leg. Make sure that lower back is pressing in to the reformer. And only go as low as you can without arching the back. Keep those arms straight, pressing into the bar so you're activating the upper abdominals, and then as well as the lower abdominals as you lower that left leg. 5 more on this left leg. Inhale down, exhale to lift. 4. We have 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Right toe dips into the well, and exhale, lifts up. Press tension into the bar. Use that right oblique to lift. Only go as low as you can without arching the back. Last one, then we're gonna alternate. Tap that left toe, slow, exhale to lift up, right toe. Keep pressing into the bar, elbows straight. Engage the lats, upper abdominals. Four more. Exhale, scoop in. And 3. We have 2. Last one, bring both legs out. Now try to tap both toes. Go as low as you can and exhale lift. I can't go as low because then I lose my connection with my abs and the back pressing into the mat. So only go as low as you can. If you only can go down an inch and up an inch, that's fine. Just focus on pressing the lower back down into the reformer, using the lower abs to scoop up. 5 more. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the feet on the platform. Just rock the hips side to side. Just take a little breather of the back and abs. All right, come back up, straightening those elbows, pressing the palms into the bar. One leg in tabletop, other leg press that lower back down into the reformer. We're gonna extend both legs out on the diagonal and then bend them both back in. So double leg stretch without lifting the head. If you need to reach the legs higher, that's fine. Just make sure you're protecting the back. Abs tight. Five more here. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it. Bring the legs straight up to the ceiling. You're gonna lower the legs down and exhale, scoop up. Again, you can shorten the range of motion if you need. If you only can go down an inch, up an inch, fine. Do whatever feels good. If your abs are getting tired, and just go shorten the range. Exhale as you pull in. If your hamstrings are a little tight, you can always bend the knees to do this. Just go slow. We have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Take a little breather, one more time. Rock the legs side to side. We have one more thing here. Straighten those arms back to the ceiling. We're gonna bend our legs, and you're just gonna draw little circles with them. If you want more of a challenge, keep the legs straight, so almost like feet in straps, circle around. If your abs are already getting tired, keep the knees bent. Just open out and around. Press that back into the reformer. Only go as low as you can without arching. 3 more this direction. 2, 1, reverse directions. Down, out, and around. We have 3 more. Last one. Oh, and relax. So holding onto the bar with one hand, sit all the way up, and then just let that bar drop carefully. I'm gonna pull the carriage all the way back in. And I'm gonna put one glute spring on and bring my foot bar all the way down to the bottom. I'm gonna grab my platform extender. I'm gonna place it over these springs. I'm gonna come down into I'm gonna put my forearms down. And I'm gonna come into a modified push-up position. So my hips are low, pelvis is tucked. You're just gonna press the carriage all the way back and slowly pull in. If you want this harder, go down to a white spring. I chose a blue just because my abs were already feeling a little bit tired from what we just did. So again, if you want this to be harder, go down to a white spring, or you could do actually no spring. Press out as far as you can, slowly pull, scooping those abs in. Use those lats to help initiate pulling the carriage in. Make sure you keep squeezing the glutes and the pelvis tucked under. Go slow. The slower you go, the more you will feel the abdominals. Three more here. Press back 2. Last one, you're gonna press back and hold it. Hold it 5. Squeeze those glutes 4, 3, 2. Now pull the carriage in an inch and out an inch. So you're mostly out. You're just doing a small motion. Little pulse 10. 9. Go slow as you pulse. 8, 7. Feel the shake of the abs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it all the way in. Do a little child's pose back. Stretch out the arms. Let the head relax. Come all the way in. Now we're gonna put your hands on the platform. I'm gonna scoot my toes a little bit away from the shoulder rest, but if you like, you can put your toes up against the shoulder rest. You're gonna lift your knees up to a hover. Press the carriage back and then bend the knees in slow. Lengthen long with those legs and pull in slow. Since you are on a blue spring, or if you are on a blue spring, the carriage wants to come in a little bit faster. So make sure you go slow and you're using the abs to pull in. You're creating your own resistance. Four more here. 3. Press 2. Last one. Hold the plank. 10, 9, squeeze the glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on in. Roll out the wrists. We're gonna do one more here. We're gonna do for the obliques. So this one, place your hands down on the platform. I'm actually gonna put my toes up against the shoulder rest for this one. Okay, press back to a plank. Now rotate your toes so they're facing the left, your heels are to the right. You're just gonna pipe the hips up to the ceiling and then back out. So the heels are to the right, so you're working that right oblique. Elbows straight, legs straight. Try to use that right oblique to scoop up and in. Look at the shins as you bring that carriage in and pike it up. You have 4 more. 3. Scoop up 2. Last one. Hold it here. 5. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on in. Again, shake out the wrists, so you can do a child's pose back. Grab behind, stretch out the shoulders. Okay, other way. So, Hands back on the platform. Press out to a plank. Then you're gonna rotate the toes. So the toes are facing the right, the heels are to the left. Legs straight, plank the hips up. Back out to a plank. Scoop through that left oblique. Go slow and control. Try to look at the shins as you pike up. Last one, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on in. All right, let's bring the foot bar all the way back up to the top notch. We'll just finish with a little stretch. Let's actually keep the leg up here. So bring that left foot to the foot bar. Press that right hip forward. The right foot is up against the shoulder rest. If this is too intense, you can always bring that left foot down to the platform and do a little lunge stretch that way if the foot bar is too high. So chest tall, breathing into that stretch. You want to feel stretch in that right hip flexor. Extend that front leg out. Lean the chest forward so you feel a stretch in the back of the left hamstring. If you're on the platform, you can do the same thing. Just lean that chest forward, straighten that leg. Again, if you're not as flexible to get up to the bar, the platform works great. Bend that left knee. Come all the way in one more time. Chest tall. And switch legs. Left foot up against the shoulder block. Right foot onto the bar or the platform, whichever you choose. Lift that chest up. Press that left hip forward. Breathing into that stretch. Straighten out that right leg. Bend that chest forward. Feel a stretch in the back of the left hamstring. You can always, again, come down to the platform. Bend that right knee, come all the way in, press that hip forward one more time. Bring that right foot back up against the shoulder rest. You're just gonna press the arms straight back and lift that tailbone up towards the ceiling, dropping the head into the well. So you wanna feel lengthening in that spine, stretch through your shoulders, tailbone up to the ceiling, almost like downward dog. Then round the spine, pull that carriage into the stomach. And then one more time, exhale, press out. Straighten those arms, lift that tailbone up toward the ceiling. Round that spine, slowly pull it in. 1. And we are all done. I hope you had a great workout, enjoyed adding the tower into it, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.